Have you ever found yourself up late staring at the ceiling in the middle of the night, wondering how to find the strength to face another day? It's a common situation, a condition most of us can identify with. In these moments, life can feel like an overwhelming storm, and all we desperately want is to find guidance, a beacon to guide us through the darkness and uncertainty. It is in these moments of restlessness and doubt that we most desire a compass, a point of support that allows us to navigate difficulties and continue forward. If this is your first time on my channel, I ask that you help me by subscribing and liking the video. This way I can continue creating more content like this in the future. But, you know what? You are not alone on this journey. Precisely in these moments is when Stoicism becomes relevant and enters the scene. Stoicism, with its ancient teachings, offers a unique and valuable perspective for facing life's challenges. It's about more than simply surviving the storms, it's about finding strength, learning, and growth in the midst of adversity. And here I am, throwing you a challenge for those who genuinely seek the strength to persevere through the most difficult days. Watch this video until the end and prove to yourself that you are truly committed to moving forward, even when circumstances become difficult. This simple act can be the first step towards greater resilience, an inner strength that will allow you to face challenges with bravery and determination. So, on this journey to personal overcoming, I invite you to delve into these teachings. You will discover that, beyond just being words, each lesson presented has the power to transform these difficult days into opportunities to grow and move towards a fuller and more meaningful life. Let's start. Cultivate compassion. Have you ever stopped to consider the battles others may be fighting, hidden behind their smiles or silent glances? Our journey through life is unique, full of challenges and joys of its own. However, in the midst of our personal struggles, there is a golden opportunity that can bring us closer to others, the act of compassion. Marcus Aurelius once said, "What harms the hive harms the bee." This phrase, although simple, contains profound wisdom. When we offer kindness, understanding, and empathy to others, we are not just providing support, we are nurturing the human spirit as a whole. Compassion is not just about feeling sorry or sad for someone's misfortunes. It consists of understanding the other's pain as if it were your own and taking actions, no matter how small, to alleviate it. Cultivating compassion requires conscious effort. It's about listening more than talking, feeling more than judging, and acting more than simply observing. In a world that often seems divided, compassion acts as a bridge that unites hearts and heals wounds. By embracing this virtue, we not only uplift others but also find deeper purpose and fulfillment in our own lives. After all, in the great tapestry of existence, our threads are intertwined and, by choosing compassion, we choose a richer and more harmonious design for everyone. Seek wisdom. Wisdom is like a hidden treasure, not a gift reserved for a fortunate few. It is often hidden in plain sight, waiting for those with the courage and determination to seek it out. Your presence here, immersing yourself in these lessons, is a living testimony to your sincere yearning for wisdom. Your commitment is admirable and is a clear sign that you are on the right path. As the ancient Stoic philosopher Seneca mentioned, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." This phrase is not simply an incentive to accumulate knowledge, but an invitation to deepen, question, reflect, and grow. True wisdom is not found in having all the answers, but in asking the right questions and having the humility to learn from both triumphs and failures. Actively seeking wisdom requires an open heart and a curious mind. It involves listening more than talking, observing more than showing, and understanding that every person you meet and every experience you go through contains a valuable lesson. Wisdom is not a destination, it is a journey that nourishes the soul, sharpens the mind, and expands the horizon. Therefore, as you advance on this path, remember to appreciate each step, each vision, and each revelation, because in the search for wisdom, the journey itself constitutes the greatest reward. Understand what is within your control. Understand what is within your control. Life is a little like a stormy night, thunder rumbles, lightning flashes, and the wind howls trying to knock you down. You cannot order the storm to stop, nor can you dictate the path of the lightning. But you can choose to light a candle, seek refuge, hold on to what keeps you rooted. It's not about controlling the storm, but about understanding what's within your reach and what's not. Epictetus, a Stoic thinker of ancient times, whispered a truth that still resonates today: we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how to respond to them. It is a simple but profound realization. We waste so much energy worrying about things beyond our reach, things we can't change no matter how hard we try. But what if, instead, we focused on what we can influence? Our reactions, our emotions, our decisions. These are the candles we can light against the darkness. So when life's storms come, remember this: you have the power to choose. You can't stop the rain or silence the thunder, but you can decide how to dance in the rain or whether to cower in the face of the noise. Embrace the present moment. Embracing the present moment is recognizing that life has an indisputable peculiarity: it throws us unexpected curves. Sometimes it feels like we're juggling countless responsibilities simultaneously and the weight of the world rests on our shoulders. Do you remember those times when you felt overwhelmed by a looming deadline or the sting of a recent heartbreak? But here's a secret: the power to overcome these challenges lies in the present moment. It's easy to wallow in the worries of tomorrow or the regrets of the past. However, the only moment we have true control over is the one that's happening now. Marcus Aurelius, Roman emperor and one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, once said, "You have power over your mind, not over external events." Recognize this, and you will find strength. This quote is not simply a clever phrase, it is a call to action. She reminds us that while we can't always influence what happens around us, we can always control how we react to it. By focusing on the present, we can make decisions that align with our values, and by doing so, we find peace in the midst of chaos. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, take a deep breath and focus on the now. Feel the air around you, listen to the sounds, and remember that this moment, here and now, is where your power lies. Embracing the present not only involves surviving difficult days, but thriving in them. With each moment, you are building resilience, wisdom, and strength to face what is coming. Practice gratitude. Gratitude amidst the chaos and traffic of our daily routine. It is incredibly easy to focus on what we lack, the opportunities that have passed us by, the things we long for but don't have, and the challenges that seem impossible to overcome. However, there is a simple practice that can shift our perspective and shed light on even the darkest of days: gratitude. When we take a moment to recognize the blessings in our lives, we not only find contentment, but we also build a solid foundation against the storms of life. As Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, elegantly stated, true happiness consists in enjoying the present without anxious dependence on the future. This lesson reminds us that happiness doesn't come from a constant desire for more, but from appreciating what we already have, whether it's the warmth of a friend's smile, the security of a home, or the simple pleasure of a cup of tea. There is always something to be grateful for. And in that cup of tea, perhaps you can savor the memories of laughter shared with loved ones or the comfort it offered on a cold, lonely night. By recognizing these moments and valuing them, we cultivate a mindset that can find the positive side in every situation. However, gratitude is not limited to recognizing the good times, it also involves finding grace in our struggles. Every challenge we face represents an opportunity to grow, learn, and become stronger. Therefore, when circumstances become difficult, it is vital to pause and find something, however small, to feel gratitude for. This practice will not change the situation, but it will change the way we face it, and, often, this makes all the difference. Practice patience. Practice patience. Have you ever watched how a flower blooms? She is not in a hurry to reveal her beauty, it takes its time, opening petal by petal, showing its splendor at the perfect moment. Just like this flower, our lives also have a rhythm, a time in which things are destined to occur. Just as a flower does not rush its flowering, we must also learn the art of patience. Don't you feel an unspoken connection, deeper than words, when you hold a loved one's hand during a moment of silence. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, once reflected that time is a river, a violent current of events once glimpsed and already carried past us, and another follows and goes. This deep reflection reminds us that time, with its relentless flow, brings with it both challenges and triumphs. Our impatience often arises from the desire to control this flow, to accelerate the good and avoid the bad. However, true strength lies in understanding that we cannot direct the river of time, but we can choose how we navigate its waters. Patience is not simply waiting, is to do it with purpose. It's understanding that every moment has its meaning, even if it's not immediately evident. When we practice patience, we are not wasting time, but actively preparing, growing, and evolving to be ready to fully embrace the appropriate moment. So, the next time you find yourself impatient, remember the flower that blooms and the river that flows. Understand that your moment will come, and when it does, it will be worth the wait. Cultivate inner strength. The journey of life resembles sailing on vast and changing seas. Some days bring us calm and serenity, while others bring with them challenging storms that shake our very core. It is in these stormy moments when our inner strength becomes our most valuable resource. This strength does not reside in physical power, but in the resistance of the spirit, the firmness of the mind and the courage of the heart. It's that soothing whisper in the midst of chaos that encourages us to endure a little more. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." These words serve as a beacon, guiding us to the understanding that our reactions, shaped by inner strength, define our path. External events, no matter how disheartening, only have power over us if we grant them that authority. By nurturing a solid inner self, we can face adversity with grace, transforming obstacles into stepping stones to personal growth. Building this inner fortress requires constant effort. It's about daily choices, small acts of courage, and embracing challenges as opportunities to grow. It's seeking wisdom, learning from experiences, and understanding that every setback is, in reality, a lesson in disguise. As we nurture this inner fortitude, we not only equip ourselves to weather the storms of life, but also to navigate toward horizons we once thought unattainable. Remember, it is not the absence of challenges that defines a fulfilling life, but the ability to overcome them with an unbreakable inner strength. Learn from adversity. Adversity. Imagine for a moment a blacksmith forging a sword. The metal, once raw and formless, is subjected to intense heat and blunt blows. With each blow of the hammer and each moment of intense heat, this raw metal is transformed, it becomes more malleable, stronger, and sharper. Each blacksmith's action, although it may seem painful to the metal, is in reality a process of improvement and refinement. Similarly, adversities in life present themselves as challenges that, at first, may seem daunting and exhausting. Yet it is these same experiences that have the potential to shape our lives, strengthen our resilience, and develop our adaptive skills. Just like metal subjected to fire and hammering, facing life's challenges offers us the opportunity to grow and become better versions of ourselves. Seneca, a wise Stoic philosopher, expressed in his time a timeless truth: difficulties strengthen the mind, as work does the body. These words convey the very essence of how challenges and difficulties are not simply obstacles, but opportunities to develop our mind, strengthen our character, and unlock capabilities that we previously didn't know we possessed. Every adversity, no matter how challenging, brings with it a valuable lesson waiting to be discovered. Embracing adversity isn't about actively seeking out difficulties or reveling in pain, it's more about changing our perspective. It is learning to see challenges not as heavy and insurmountable burdens, but as steps towards wisdom and personal growth. Discover how to control your emotions and unlock your true potential with our ebook, The Power of the Mind. Click the link in the first pinned comment to get it right now. In short, when you find yourself immersed in life's most difficult moments, remember the analogy of the blacksmith and his sword. Understand that, with the right mindset and a learning attitude, adversity can become the very force that sculpts you, shapes you, and transforms you into a true masterpiece. If you liked our video, Please like the video, subscribe and comment what you think so YouTube knows that these types of videos help people like you and we can continue creating more similar videos in the future.